Well, good morning. Good morning. It's our last, well, actually, it's our last day. Last day here. We're actually, I say Sturgis, but Custer. We're coming back around to this area. But it's freaking cold out here this morning. Everybody told me when I was coming here to be prepared, bring clothing for it to be like mid-30s. This is Celsius, right? Mid-30s, maybe even 40 degrees. So I was like, okay, it's 8 degrees Celsius right now. 8 degrees Celsius. Can't see my breath yet, so that's good. But it's chilly. I come out here with a coffee, and if you don't drink your coffee in like 5 minutes, it's just iced coffee. That's what it is. Anyways, last night again, we got back from our ride, which was fantastic. Lots of pictures, lots of videos. There'll be videos coming up when I get home of some of the rides. Like Iron Mountain, I recorded pretty much, I think, the whole thing. One of my cameras died at one point, but the 360 camera shot everything. That road's pretty awesome. Then we went out and looked at the buffalo at the wildlife loop. Went to the Badlands, which again, you got to see it. We were driving in, and Dave had been there before, and I kept being like, why aren't we stopping? They're like, Dave's been here before. He must know the good stuff. And we finally stopped on the side of the road, and I'm like, this place is crazy. He's like, we're not even in the park yet. And I'm like, what? He goes, no, we're not even in the park yet. I'm like, oh. So we get into the park, and there's going to be some video. You'll see some pretty full-length video of actually the paid section of the park. It's like $25 US to get into the park. You could spend a lot of time there, especially if you're like a hiker. You could spend a lot of time there. But as a motorcyclist, you're kind of driving through, stopping, taking pictures, whatever. But yeah, still very cool. Today, oh yeah, and then we did Iron Mountain. Did I say that? I can't remember what I've even said. It's way too early. Yeah, I said that, I think. Anyways, whatever. Oh yeah, we went to Wall Drugs. That was cool. It's good to see. Seen it now. If you did want to do some shopping, that's a good place to do it. Yeah, that was our day. Nice temperature until we started coming home. Then it was a bit chilly again. Today we're heading to Cody, Wyoming. Cody, Wyoming. So we're not heading back. We think, you think leaving Sturgis, heading back. No, we're going further. Cody, Wyoming today. So I'm not 100% sure what we're going to see. I think there's some pass that we go over. Dave will know when he comes out here. Dave, what's the name of that pass we're going over again?
Bighorn.
Bighorn. It's like 10,000, 11,000 feet?
No, it's not quite that much.
38,000 feet. 38,000 feet.
Maybe 2 miles above Earth.
Yeah, 2 miles above Earth.
And we may need oxygen mask.
Yeah. Either way, it could be chilly up there. You don't know.
It's right. Going to warm up
before we get there.
It's going to warm up.
Yeah.
It'll be 16 degrees, 15 degrees.
It's going to be balmy at 16 degrees. Yeah. So Cody, Wyoming is our destination for tonight. All right. I'm going to leave you guys there, and we'll see you next video.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today's day 11 of our epic bucket list motorcycle trip, and we're saying goodbye to the incredible Custer and Sturgis area. But don't worry, we've got a big day ahead. We're riding out to Cody, Wyoming with a scenic stop at Bighorn on the way. We'll end our day with some dinner and catch Buffalo Bill's Wild West show. I can't wait to get into Wyoming and take on Bighorn. It's definitely going to be the highlight of today. Let's hit the road. Leaving South Dakota is bittersweet. We've made so many memories here, from the Badlands to Sturgis and Custer State Park. But one of the best parts about a trip like this is that there's always something new ahead, and Wyoming has some amazing riding waiting for us. One of the best things about this route is how smooth and wide the roads are. For anyone thinking of riding through South Dakota to Wyoming, you're in for a treat. The roads give you room to enjoy the scenery and settle into the ride. The best part of riding out here is how wide open it feels. South Dakota gives you this endless horizon that's perfect for opening up a little on the throttle and just taking in the freedom of the ride.
All right, so our first stop, I don't know, gas station, coffee shop, right there, coffee shop. My bike's falling apart. I don't know what's happening. So, you guys see this? Look, I went to open this and then tuck my cables in and close it, and the top piece broke off. Yeah. So, hopefully we can drive somewhere by an Indian dealer so they can fit it. Luckily that didn't just pop off and break when I was on the highway and it just blew the top off. I'm guessing it's just a little clamp piece that has to be fixed. Anyways, I think we might be stopping for something to eat here, possibly, because I'm getting a little hungry. And then we came off, I don't know what highway that was, 16. We're turning onto the 14, which is through a state park, I think. And I'm just following, but we'll be on our way. Well, we are in Sheridan, Wyoming right now. We all crept in here with not a lot of fuel, but we're here at the good to go. We're good to go now after I go pee. It's amazing in Wyoming. You travel like 2 hours and it's just straight forever. And then about an hour before Sheridan, you get these cool little hills and curves and stuff like that, and the landscape just really changes a lot, which is kind of cool. So I gotta find a bathroom, and then it looks like there's a few raindrops coming. Good. All right, quick stop for lunch as we pull into Keeley Smokehouse Irish Pub. Oh yes, got our rain gear on just in case, but looks nasty that way, looks lovely that way. I don't know.
Okay, so I don't even know where we are. Took off our rain clothes because it doesn't look like it's gonna rain. We've been coming through Bighorn Pass Mountain, something like that, and fantastic, especially if you don't get stuck behind someone slow or someone, you know, in their RV or something like that, which is completely understandable if you're driving an RV, that, you know, those roads are a little crazy. But on a motorcycle, they are fantastic. You have to do it. Oh yes. And look at the scenery around here. It's lovely. So nice. We are currently at, it looks like, Shell Falls Interpretive Site, Bighorn National Park. We're not that far. We're probably just over an hour from Cody, so nice. So we are not like lost, but we are, the road is taking us down like miles and miles and miles and miles and miles of gravel road. None of us really want to take that. So of course there's no internet around here, so we're having issues finding a road that gets us to Cody right now. So we'll find it. We'll find it.
Wyoming. This state has some of the most rugged and scenic landscapes in the country, and Bighorn is the crown jewel of the day. We'll climb some serious elevation on this route, which means cooler air and unbeatable mountain views. If you're a motorcycle rider, Bighorn has to be on your list. The switchbacks and curves here are just the right mix of challenging and thrilling, and the views out of this world. You'll want to ride with caution, but the payoff is these sweeping views over canyons and pine-covered peaks. This is definitely the highlight of my day, the kind of ride you remember forever. This right here, this is why we ride. Standing here you can see for miles and miles. The air is crisp, the views are endless, and there's just something about Bighorn that makes you feel like you're on top of the world. If you've got the time, pull over, snap some photos, and just take a moment. This isn't a place you want to rush through. After a day on the road, pulling into Cody, Wyoming, feels like stepping back in time. Cody's got this Old West charm that's really unique. It's the kind of town where you want to park the bike, walk around, and just soak in the history. We're ready for a good dinner, and then it's off to check out Buffalo Bill's Wild West show. After a long day of riding, there's nothing better than good food with great friends. Cody's got a great selection of spots to eat, and if you're here during the summer, you can always count on some local music or a show to cap off the night. Buffalo Bill's Wild West show is one of those things you have to check out if you're in Cody. The show brings back this Wild West vibe, and for a town built by Buffalo Bill himself, it's the perfect way to end a day of riding. If you're looking to add a unique stop to your ride, this is it. After a day full of open roads and stunning mountain views, it's fun to end the night with something so rooted in American history. So that's a wrap for day 11. Riding through Bighorn today was definitely the highlight, but from the roads of Wyoming to the warm welcome in Cody, it's been a day to remember. Tomorrow, we've got more adventures ahead, and I can't wait to bring you along. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you're enjoying the journey. Keep the rubber side down, and we'll see you on the road.
Let me introduce you to your host for this evening. He is the legendary U.S. Marshal and gunslinger, the only man in Wyoming ever known to have killed a grizzly bear with a spoon, Dutch Vanderlyn! Two gentlemen blow you away. Stand away from me. foot. Who's safe? Hey, they don't have to fight. Nope. Who has the money? Them kids do. You boys are under arrest. And you have the right to remain silent.